welcome back to my channel. I am Adore Lyric. Thank you so much for coming back by and clicking on this video, sis. On today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I feel about my faux Marley locks that I got done last month. I'm giving you all the tea, so if you want this style, stay tuned so you can see if you should get it yourself, which you may or you shouldn't. I don't know. Keep watching so you can see and determine for yourself. Alright. So most of you guys are here for my natural hair related content, which is great. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all because y'all know I love my hair. However, I wanted to put some like braids in my hair, some sort of like style that I didn't have to actually touch my hair as much. So I decided to get these very, very long, well, I was about to say bohemian. These are considered butt length Marley locks. So I got these on the end of June and it's currently the end of July right now. It's actually been 1 month since having them in. So I just wanted to kind of come back after I've been able to kind of experience this hair and give you guys kind of like a review so that you can know if it's worth it or not. So first things first, I kind of wanted to start off with kind of sharing my impressions, my first impressions and my first thoughts of getting the hair, and then kind of navigate throughout like how I felt about the hair and so forth. So my first impression was I loved them. When I got them done, they were super quick to do. It only took her 4 hours to do them. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are actually crocheted. I didn't know that they were until I actually got my hair done. That sounds kind of crazy, but on the site, when I went to go book the appointment, it didn't have anything about them being crochet or anything. And I don't even think that you can tell, honestly. But when I first got them, when I booked the appointment, it was like, it should only take like 3.5 to 4 hours. And I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work. My tongue is red because I had a Slurpee, but I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work because I'm pretty sure when you get your hair braided, whenever I get my hair braided, it takes hella long. But apparently these are crochet. So I'll go there, get my hair done, whatever, in and out. Like the parts are not super straight, the parts are not super small, so that kind of all contributed to it as well. But yeah, the first impression of them, I love them a lot. I will say that it took some adjustment to get used to because they started to kind of unravel. And if you can kind of see closely right here, you'll see exactly what I mean. But the type of hair it is kind of rough. So it was something different for me to kind of adjust to because I was like, why does my hair look like this already? And the whole time it's just because it's the nature of the hair. So how she did it was she crocheted it and then she wrapped, I believe, Marley hair around the sections that required it. I don't really know because I don't do hair in that regard, but the sections where they're kind of like frayed right there, that just means that's where she wrapped the Marley hair around. Besides getting over that kind of adjustment, I felt like it was like super cute. I got so many compliments on it and they're really long, so like they come all the way down to my butt. You guys can see right here. Felt like I could kind of style them anyway. Today I have them up like halfway up and then the rest is out in the back. So I feel like they're really easy to style. But when I first got them, the only thing that I really had to adjust to was having a whole bunch of hair on my head. So you guys all know I'm a natural girl, so I always wear my hair out. When I wear my natural hair out, I normally am the one to style it. I'll put it in puffs, twist out, whatever. I never had this much hair on my head. So it was completely, again, an adjustment for me to make. Really expensive, really, like I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly how much because y'all gonna be like, what? But they were in the 200s. And I definitely feel like they're super cute. I don't feel like they were worth that much just because they're crochet. But I believe that this style in particular is just one of the more expensive ones. I wanted to do something different than just traditional like braids or individuals or knotless. Not that I'm against any of that whatsoever, I'm not. I just wanted to try something different, so I was willing to pay for it. But now that I'm thinking about it, like after I left, I was like, I don't know if it's really worth that much because it's crochet. But again, I think they're super cute. I like them a lot. And when I first got them, the only adjustment that I really had to make was how much hair it was on my head, and 2, adjusting to them being like a little bit more rough. And just to kind of piggyback off of that, I typically like rough hair anyway, like wild hair, big hair, frizzy hair. But so like this, having them like kind of frayed in certain areas didn't really bother me, but it just was surprising that it happened like a day or two after I got them done. So she had to actually rewrap them because some of them were trying to like unravel. That was kind of like the only thing that I would say was like my negative kind of first impression of it. The maintenance for it is pretty easy. What I've been doing though is I typically still, this is gonna sound crazy because Tristan judges me all the time, but what I do is I still moisturize my roots. So you guys know I made like a video about it on protective styles, how, you know, everyone thinks that protective styles are, you know, braids, wigs, all of that stuff. But really the only way that your hair is actually being protected in that nature is, you know, obviously being away from your hair from manipulation, but also being able to still moisturize your hair. So when people get individuals, it's hard for you to actually still moisturize the actual strands of hair. So for me, the best that I could do in this instance is still get some moisture into my roots. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should do. If you're not already, get on it. Come on, let's do that. If you're not already following me on there, you would have seen, or if you are following me on there, slow, you would have seen that I still moisturize my hair. I literally just mist my roots. If I can find those clips, I'll insert them here. But I still moisturize my roots. I mist it with water, and then I put leave-in conditioner right onto my roots. Okay, so I rubbed a little bit here, and then I'm just gonna spread my fingers apart so that they can kind of divide up and go all in my head. You can do 2 pumps, you can do 1 pump, and just kind of make sure it's all, and they feel super moisturized. And then I go in with some oil, some wild hair growth oil, some grapeseed oil, some sort of oil, just to kind of lock that moisture in. Again, my hair is low porosity, so I do try my best to use like lightweight oils because I don't want to like clutter my hair up. So I still do that, and I'll do that maybe once a week, either 4 days a week, something like that, every 4 days, however I see fit. But I definitely still do my very best to get that moisture into my hair, even though I know not a style where you typically would do that. I personally, I'm gonna do that because I don't want my hair to be crackling up under these things. Like, I still want to take care of my actual hair, because at the end of the day, that's what matters the most to me, not this and how, you know, neat these are. If you're someone who you're super worried about the parts not being frizzy or whatever, then maybe don't do that. But again, I just simply mist it. I don't OD and like work it into the point where it frizzes my hair up. It probably has contributed to some frizz within my roots, but my roots are still pretty well maintenance if you ask me. But anyway, so that's my only tip for that. So even if I do get individuals or knotless or whatever, jumbo twists, Marley twists, whatever, I'm always planning to just make sure I keep my roots moisturized. And if you guys want to see that, I can do a video. It's gonna be super quick. I feel like I've already been talking a lot and it's only been 10 minutes. Like, what else? But I wanted to just kind of touch on like the pros and cons, just kind of like keeping a tally for anyone who may be interested in this look. And I'll give you guys like a close-up in a second. The pros, I would say, they're super cute, they're stylish, they're different, they're one of those styles where I feel like you can rock it and, you know, it kind of compliments you. I don't really feel like there's much negative to say about it besides the price point, that it's a lot of hair. Even though I love it being all the way to my butt, I just find that it's super hard to put up at night, even though I just put it into a bun. But sometimes I feel like it gives me a headache. My buns are massive. I can't just wear like a cute little bun. It has to, whenever I pull my hair up at night or put it in a ponytail, it's super big and it takes up like literally, the bun is literally like this big. That's probably still too small, but overall I feel like there isn't really much anything negative to say. I will say that at first, again, like the sections that are like pretty like bubbly like this, it was like, why is it like that? But that's just the nature of the hair. Once you get over that kind of hurdle, you'll be able to understand that that's just kind of how the hair works. I definitely think that it, you know, there's some sections that are like worse than others. Like, I don't know what this is. Again, I think this is something that she like wrapped the hair around with. So it's like random things like this all around my head, but you can't really tell once they're like mixed in. What else? Sometimes I feel like, besides, like, I think they're super, like, nothing has fell out. Like, it's been really, really easy to manage maintenance wise. I normally don't really put anything on my edges, but sometimes I do. But again, this is kind of like a more rougher style. It's not one of those styles where I feel like you need to really be super neat. And that's kind of more beneficial for me because I like my hair to be pretty rough, and I'm not someone who's like super, like, I know it sounds so weird, I know I wear makeup and stuff, but I'm not like a real girly girl. So I definitely do like stuff to be a little bit more rough. But yeah, so not really any cons. Like, pros, I definitely think is a different type of look. You'll get so many people like, oh my god, I like your hair. They'll be like, oh, I like it, who did it, da 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 da. You'll get so many compliments because I don't really see these too often. They're super, like, the twist itself or the lock itself is pretty thin. My parts are not super small either. And like, I do have new growth, but you can't, to me, like, you can't really tell. And I've had them in for a month, so I'm gonna try to stretch it out for another month just because I paid a lot of money for it, sis. And if you know me, you know I don't like spending my money. But I'm gonna try and keep it in for another month, but I will say that I definitely miss my hair. And I'm probably gonna take it out within like probably mid-August, but I'm gonna try to make it all the way through August. But yeah, so what the bottom line here is, would I recommend the style to you? Yes, I would. Again, I think they're super pricey, but again, coming from someone like me, where I typically never pay professionally to get my hair done. This was like one style that I wanted for sure, and I booked it like a couple weeks out, so I was like prepared to just hand over that money versus just, you know, booking the appointment the next day type of thing. I definitely feel like it's worth it. I truly think that most people could do this style at home though, because it is crochet. I don't think that you really have to give somebody your money to do this style. However, I understand that the hair itself probably is pretty pricey, so maybe that's kind of where the price point comes into play. But I definitely think that if you're someone who could do this at home yourself, do it, because I'm pretty sure there's so many YouTube videos out there that you don't have to pay somebody $200 plus, almost $300 just to get this style. I definitely think that this is something that you can do at home. I recommend it if you don't know how to do hair. I would recommend it if you want to just put your hair away for a couple of months. I would recommend it if you want something different than knotless or just jumbo or just individuals, period. I would recommend it if you're looking for something that doesn't really need to be upkept, you know, for like super tight, you know, edges. Like, you don't really have to keep it up well, that type of thing, where you can kind of, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't even tie my hair up anymore. Like, I stopped that like a week or two ago. So like, my edges are not super neat, but they're not completely horrible, you know what I mean? And it's already been a month. So if I had traditional individuals, I can tell you right now, ooh, I should do this is cute. If I had traditional maybe I should zoom in. If I had traditional individuals, I can tell you right now, my hair would have been so much more frizzier than what it is right now. So I definitely think that I can stretch it for another month and definitely get my money's worth. But I definitely think, in my opinion, I think that you should get it if you're looking for something where you don't have to do much maintenance with it. You're looking for something where you can get your hair done and be done super quick. It took 4 hours, y'all. I went there at like 8:30. I got out by like 12:30. They're long, they're stylish, they're like chic, but not like, I don't know, like when I have like so many random compliments from like my family to people I've seen outside, like at Target, like, oh, your hair is so beautiful. Like, I really think that some people think that this is my hair, and I'm like, what? But I'll let them think what they want. But yeah, I definitely think they're super cute, they're easy to style. The only thing, you know, I already told y'all the cons of it, but you know, I definitely think it's a style that I would get again. And if, you know, I can get somebody else to do it cheaper for free or whatever, then I'll do that. But I definitely will have to research to see like if this hair itself is something that's pretty pricey. Maybe that's why it was so expensive. I don't really know. I just booked the appointment and didn't really think much more about it. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I definitely think I'm cute. And I'll probably definitely still keep it in for a couple of more weeks. I definitely miss my hair though. If I could not like moisturize my scalp, I probably would have taken it out by now, which would have been a waste. So I'm happy I find like a workaround for that. But yeah, so like the edges are not super clean. Like look at that BB right there. But it's cool. Like you can see my new growth right here. But again, like it's still cute. And I'm gonna keep rocking them. Like, let me show y'all my root. Can y'all see? Like, they're not super puffy. Like, they're still pretty maintenance well, right? Like, at least I think. I don't know. I could be looking at something completely wrong, thinking that they look better than what they are. But, yeah, I'm just gonna keep rocking them until I can't no more. And yeah. Like sometimes when I go to the bathroom, like this is probably TMI, but I have to like literally pull my hair to the side because if not, they will go in the toilet. And I'm only saying that because it's happened before. I definitely had my hair in the toilet once before because they're so long and it's like you really don't realize how much hair is on your head, but they're really, really lightweight. I will say that too. Like they're not heavy whatsoever. They're super light, but there's just so much hair. So when I pull it up into like a bun, like it's just so much hair. But yeah, they're super cute though. Definitely get them if you want. Definitely, you know, if you can do your own hair, sis, DIY this and do it yourself for less, probably like $50. I don't know, I'm completely speaking incorrectly because I don't know how much the hair costs itself, but definitely do your research, sis. If you can find a workaround, get somebody to do it for the low where you don't have to pay almost $300 for this, because again, these are crochet. I did not know that, but they're super cute. I don't think you can tell if they're crochet, but they are, so they should not be this expensive. Go get yourself some, and I definitely think they're cute for the summertime, especially because you don't want to have your hair out, but they're not like too hot to me where I feel like I should have never gotten them, if that makes sense, because I just pull them up when I want to. I normally wear this type of style where I have like half up, half down, like a side pony type of thing. I always have like this one out because I don't like all of my hair up. I don't know, I'm weird, but yeah. So y'all, that's it for this video. I hope that you guys all enjoy. Hope that you loved it. Hope that you guys try these out if you want. Let me know any questions down below, any comments. Let me know what y'all think. I definitely had this hair in like the last couple of vlogs, but I just want to kind of have like a dedicated video for this. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you try it. Let me know anything down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye. See ya.